way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking to throw, it's Childs. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Well, this quarterback has struggled, having already thrown 2 picks. That should have been number 3. Somehow the defender dropped that one. Things not going well for this Q.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
He's brought down at the 18-yard line. Brings up third down. All right, let's get it.
Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Still looking, on the move. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. And the Spartans headed quickly to the line. And off from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Oh, he's got a chance. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. It didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Throwing right. Got his man. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. And that's a really difficult route to handle if you can get a big fella working the outside in the corner like that.
No doubt, because he runs upfield first and then makes a beeline towards the sideline. So whether it's man or zone, you can throw that football away from the defender and make some big plays.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Sparty!
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. An 84-yard drive there. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Back to pass, it's Manning. On the run, still looking. He's going to run it. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run, but that time they had him all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Makes the grab. And he earns a 1st down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
And I understand what the offense is trying to do. Use the wide side of the field, right? Use all that space, picks on the outside, get on the edge. But the defense was too disciplined. Great job setting the edge, not letting them get outside and making the big tackle.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Manning. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple 1st downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Throws to the tight end. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Unloads quickly. Breaks into the open. Smashes through the tackle. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
And guys, how many 1st downs is that? Just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the 3rd quarter.
Pulls it in. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone as he's run out of bounds at the 7.
And I think think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Direct snap. It's Taylor. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Oregon State is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that hasn't been stopped since that group stepped off the bus. They're up 14 over the Stallions. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Childs. He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it on the outside. Open spaces. Touchdown, Spartans. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now is starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down. Forced out of the pocket. Trying to escape and get it himself. Turning it on. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
Unleashes one. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Man, this QB is so dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you can tell he gets outside the pocket. Now I got to make some decisions, man. Do I want to go chase this guy? Do I play coverage? And that's why these mobile quarterbacks can really put you in a predicament. The defense won this battle, but that guy is so hard to corral.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Finds his tight end. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Now, don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job on the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Dropping back, it's Manning. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Had to get rid of it quickly.
I'm impressed with this defense, man, because that QB is lightning fast. You see how fast that defender was able to get to him and force the incompletion? Wow.
The noise bouncing off of Sparty's armor as they encourage the green and white on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. He's down at the 25-yard line, waning moments of the first half. It is a first down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. In this defense right now, they have no answers.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. The offense cashing it in on that drive.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
On to attempt the try. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they closed it going up top for the final few inches in the score. And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. Just enough time for one final play in this half. To the air, it's Manning. He'll take the deep shot. He holds it in, and nobody's close. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Missouri will put a foot to it to start us in the second half. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll open this third quarter with a run.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. They'll send the back in motion. On the snap, it's Marsh. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. To the air, it's Childs. Fires to the big fella. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries. You got to get pressures. And when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. It's caught downfield. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He wants to take the top off. He caught it. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
Man, I love this offensive approach, man. All gas, no brakes. You got the lead, so what? Continue to do what you do. Find those one-on-one situations and continue to stay aggressive.
The Tigers will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Finds his big tight end. Trying to rumble in. And he will score! Touchdown, Missouri!
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Childs. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Still on his feet at the 45. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Well, I know they're losing right now, but they're not going to be losing for long if they keep hitting shots like that. And I love the idea here, taking a shot to your best player on offense. This guy is one of the biggest playmakers in all of college football. Tremendous speed. He locates the ball, makes a catch, and that play gives this offense so much confidence.
Got out of trouble and throws. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
And they'll take over.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense. They're really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
He'll do it himself. Still running at the 40. There he goes. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line.
And this QB is dialed in. You've already seen the passing ability to make plays down the field. But how about this? Running the option as well. The diversity in this offense, really hard to stop, and he's having a day.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Here's a heat. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play.
And this defense has had enough. They've been burned by this guy one too many times already in this game, and they've been trying to make the adjustments on the sideline and in the locker room, and finally they're able to get to him. And they did it because all 11 guys were on the same page. It wasn't just one guy trying to be a hero and get out of his gap. Everybody did their job, and they got him down for a big loss on that sack.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Wide open downfield. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Now he's going to break the pocket. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
And I feel like this defense is starting to pick up on this quarterback's MO. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football, kind of apprehensive, maybe doesn't want to make a mistake. I'd love to see him maybe hang in that pocket just a little more and maybe make some plays down the field with his arm.
And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Keeps looking downfield. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
3rd downs are a huge determining factor in winning and losing games. And what a great play by the defense that time. Going up against one of the best 3rd down offenses in the entire country. Great job breaking on the ball and helping force the incompletion.
On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He's got it, 1st down and more. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
On the double.
As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one.
14.
They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. On the direct snap, it's Taylor. Bringing the heat. And the Wildcat has turned to disaster. A big loss as the defense was all over it. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Got his man quickly. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's Taylor. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in their Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on fourth down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here.
And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on fourth down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a double? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college that would have done the same thing.
Oh, he's got some space. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. The Spartans in the hurry up. This is not a guy that you can just keep your left eye on. He will go off and torch you like an Andre Rison.
Yeah, you definitely have to make sure you know where he's at. He's having a day. He's doing whatever he wants to do. So defensively, I make Michigan State beat me with somebody else. Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
And the Spartans need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Looking to pass. It's Childs. Oh, they're after him. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that first.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, and here's the problem offensively, because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
The Spartans come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
Converts on fourth down, still going. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Grab behind the line, it's Collier. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And the Spartans have it with a first and goal. This quarterback part of their running game. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Got it behind the line. It's Collier. And the defense knocks him down immediately behind the line.
I was ready for this 4th down anyways. I know I need a touchdown on this drive, and I know I'm going for it. So now the situation is, what is my play to get it done?
With a deficit like this, unless you just want to get your field goal kicker some work, you might as well go for it and try to get a touchdown. They got him! Big stop in the backfield, and what a stand by this defense to keep points off the board.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point, but now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points in the score.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the...
He unleashes a long one. Intercepted, and finally this defense makes a play.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game, but I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Back to throw, it's Childs. Unloads to the wideout. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit, because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
They'll go with a direct snap. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now, because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much, we're up. This game's over after that.
Fires toward the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Lets it fly. Complete in the middle. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got the quick pass. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. to throw. It's Manning. Under fire. Looking to the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
From the gun, he'll try to throw. He makes the grab for the 2. I don't know why you need to go for 2 there, but they do, and it's successful.
Missouri, 50. Michigan State, 14.
After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Offense in an empty set. To the air on first down. He'll pull it down and run. He scrambled forward and got a view and turned that into a positive play. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. One more play to pad the stats. Second down, they'll go to the air. Unleashes one deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.